Good morning, Spreaker. What's going on? Waiting for the black signal to go off, but you know what it is. You know what it is. So, while we patiently wait, because I had to make a critical choice, because I could have been a little bit later, but either not try that ambrosia and iron the shirt, or iron the shirt and not try the ambrosia. You want to guess which one I chose? That's right. That's right. Don't test that ambrosia, young man. Taste that ambrosia. It's kind of young right now, family. I thought maybe I feel some of the transformation going on in it, but it's still very, very young. I mean, I could bottle it up right now, and the sweetness would last for a while. But you know, here at Gye-Nyame Journey, we will serve no ambrosia before it's time. So let me go on and what just happened here? All right, my Remio fell off, so I need to go get my Remio back up. Let's get it up, pop it. Go to my dashboard. There we go. It says we up. We're sending. We're not sending yet. That's right. So we go there. Let that pop off. We're gonna launch that chat app. So, all right, Spreaker. Once again, it's good morning. You could barely see the daily toast because of all the wrinkles. I apologize. Is that thunder? Oh, that's beautiful. I apologize for all the wrinkles, but I had to make a critical choice. Those people that's joining us on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, YouTube stream now or whatever you joining us on, or Periscope. But I had to make the choice between testing that ambrosia or grabbing that iron, so I could at least get to you as in a timely fashion as possible. So you know what it is. We got to go and get the show started. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Man. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. Or we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Excuse the wrinkles.
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some more. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe. Now pop your cork and drink some water. Now lift your glass and pour some water. Now lift your glass and pour some water. Pour your water. Drink. Live, pour, live. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Now lift your glass and pour some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Breathe, live, move, drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink. Good morning to Brother Kwame. Now we gonna drink. We gonna drink it all right now. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, 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 drink. It is a beautiful fall day. I hear the rain. Can y'all hear the rain outside? Is my mic that good enough to pick up the rain? I ain't talking about a light rain. I'm talking about thunder and lightning. Man, so last night we did the folk tales for grown folks, and the story was The Lion and the Eagle. I'm gonna read it for y'all so that y'all, if you have any comments, any new thoughts for those that was on the show last night, or anything you want to share, by all means do. Do not hide your wisdom, because you never know who it might save. So here we go. An eagle stayed his flight and entreated a lion to make an alliance with him to their mutual advantage. The lion replied, I have no objection, but you must excuse me for requiring you to find surety for your good faith. For how can I trust anyone as a friend who is able to fly away from his bargain whenever he pleases? Try before you trust. Try before you trust. Damn. Try before you trust. That's a powerful statement. Family, are you trying before you trust? Are you trying before you trust? So I was talking to some of my young people, and this is kind of on a different subject, and we'll get right into the toast. But so my health drink, I'm gonna remember what I was talking about. My health drink is the sample from the 7-gallon, and it's still kind of young. I see some activity going on. Yeah, I see a little activity going on. This one is not ready. I still taste the green tea. Now, there's some transformation happening. This is from the 5-gallon. As you see, you got the little bubbles up on top. You didn't have that with the younger one. This one is a little bit more ready. I think I might bottle this one up tonight. I'm going to come home and test it. Because whenever I go in and I test the SCOBY, if I have to do anything with the SCOBY, after about 3 days, like I said, I more than likely will have to go and take it out. So we're going to go and sample that. Make sure all the water gone. All right. Just a little bit of activity on top. You see that? Just a little bit of activity. All right, so I was working with my some of my younger folks, and I'm finding that in some form of fashion, family, we have to find people within our tribes that love basics. Trust but Brother Kwame say trust but verify. And yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta live that. Right? And we gotta find people like Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame, one of the things he always do, he drills some of the young men and ladies that may come within our circle. You know what I'm saying? He gives them basics and has them work on it. And one of the things I'm noticing about a lot of young people I'm working with is that they are not strong in the basics. And when I'm talking basic everything. Some basic behaviors, some basic math skills, some basic reading skills, basics. And it's like in many cases we so in a hurry to move them that we move them without mastery of the basics. And one of the things that I love about Capoeira is that Capoeira don't have a lot of forms. But if you are good at the basics, you could get into a holder and handle yourself. You don't have to know no fancy techniques. If you know the basics, you could get in and you can handle yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's about basics. I noticed that, even with Taekwondo or any of these other martial arts, you have to be strong in the basics. Don't fear the man that practice 1,000 kicks 100 times a piece. Fear the man that practices 100 kicks 1,000 times a piece. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hear Cleveland Awake over there? I'm gonna say it again for you, Cleve. Don't fear the man that practices 1,000 kicks 100 times a piece. Fear the man that practices 100 kicks 1,000 times a piece. Now, if you want to shrink it down, Cleve says one kick. So if you want to switch it down, fear the man that practices one kick 10,000 times. Basic. It don't take a lot of fanciness, right? So, because I come to terms with the fact that, family, if we gonna stay in America, which most of us plan to do, we need to be honest, and even if we ain't planning to, we can only afford to stay where we are right now. I know a lot of us living on fantasy juice and fantasy money, but if we're going to be here, we got to train our children to be one of two things. So I asked a group of kids, I said, have you ever been in a game or a competition where you were cheated? It's like, yeah. I said, how that feel? Oh, that hurt. Oh, I hate it. I said, how many of you will continue playing a game that you can't win? So now I quit. I wouldn't, why play a game that you can't win? So I said, there's black folks in America. Because I know a lot of y'all don't know you black, but that's cool. That's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not your fault. But let me go on and tell you. Being young people, you are our future, and what we need you to be, what we need to train you to be, and what I'm going to strive to train you to be while you are with me is either rule changers or game changers. That's what we need. rule changers or game changers. Because the present rules that we have right now are not working for us. So if we're going to continue playing this game, we need individuals who know how to change the rules in this game. Then also, some of us don't even like this damn game. So we're going to have to be game changers. You get to decide which one you want to be, but you're going to be one of them. All right. Trust but verify. Test, then trust. Right? All right, so here we go, family. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful raining day out there. We salute the Creator in the many forms by whatever name you choose. This your moment. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there we move to our powerful list of our personal ancestors that we have been compiling. And once again, for anybody that's interested in getting their ancestors on the list, you can do that by two ways. One, you go to Gye-Nyame Journey. You can follow us on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, and you could message us in the message app on our Gye-Nyame Journey at the Gye-Nyame Journey page, on the Gye-Nyame Journey page. If you message us, it'll send me a message and it'll send you a message back with an application. All you gotta do is fill it out. That give us permission to text you if there's something that you're interested in. But then also it will send out on that form. It will send out a space for you to enter your ancestors. All right? Or you can call us or you can text us at 614-300-1875. Text. That's not a call line. I'm not answering any calls on that. Hashtag. You text us hashtag. If you can find hashtag on your phone, ancestors. If you can't find hashtag ancestors, just text us ancestors. Ancestors, then give us a list. Give me the proper, you know what I'm saying? Write it out. And in between each full name, put a comma so I know to separate them, all right? That's all I ask. Now, what's going to come back to you after I get it, I'm going to send you a form. You can fill out the form if you're interested in getting the text for the Daily Toast. You get those texts. You get the text for folk tales for grown folks. You can get the text for tribal quotes. You get the text for warrior training. You get the text for community events. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's do that, all right? All right, so going to our list of ancestors. We lift up our glass and we toast our personal ancestors. Here we are. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Annie Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris Arfine, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenna Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Normal X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bills Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dare Gail Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Percy Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Will Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Argo Sasu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Rena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, and Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Michael and Charlie Morgan, Sybil and Edward McNabb, Mazarin Copra, and George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Jacqueline Broadus, Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Edward R. Benson Sr., Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javed McCormick, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Henrietta Urban, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Morel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Barbara Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls, Henry West Statton, Joel Jamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, I see you, Mally Miller, Mally Miller, Housey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becker, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pintup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Wendell Freed, Scandalberry. Cleveland, close this door over here, please. I kept wondering what that was. All right, family. Now we move to the present moment. We lift up our glass and we
Come on! What's the matter with you? Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
All right, Apollo, since you new to our crew, I won't let you jump in like that this time. But, homie, next time I'm about to toast you see how he just jumped in on me? You know? Don't overstep your bounds, homie. You was a guest. I'm going to get rid of you. Right? So we lift up and we toast the present moment. As he said, there is no tomorrow. We got to get it in today, family. We got to get it in today. That don't mean get suicidal. That don't mean get stupid. That don't mean rush. What that means is that we have to put our energy into what we're doing. We got to put our focus into what we're doing to get it accomplished. So we raise our glass and we toast the moment. For those that are new to the family, right now, we are on Ujima. For those that don't speak the language, that's collective work and responsibility. The Modic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 of the day is respect. The color is blue. I see that millennium blue up on me, right? You got vibration, which is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kwaku. What's up, Kwaku? Female, Akua. And from the Emotional Emancipation Circle in African Center Culture Virtual Value System in Wolof today, we're looking at Yar. That's politeness and respect, particularly towards elders. Akan ethics, obedience and respect. And Luti, teachability, which we need to stress that teachability. Yeah. Teachability. Sound good. All right, remember those 6 emotions? Peaceful, powerful, and joyful, right? And remember the ones that's acting as messengers to help guide us back to them when life sometimes go left or right or up or down. You know what I'm saying? Mad, sad, and scared. Do you know the critical questions to ask yourself or to ask others to help guide them back into peace, power, and joy? All right? So, raise up our glass to this present moment and the power that's in this moment. We will use this power to move our world and move a better world towards our children from now until infinity. And we say, Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations. And we say, Ashe. From there, we toast. And it's that private toast. Go on, lift it up. It's that private toast. We all lifting it up right now for you. Take your moment. It's your time. Take your moment. What is it that you need? What is it that you want to call the ancestors or the Creator in to help you with? We lift it and we say, Ashe. From their family now, I toast the most powerful being in the room. And I tell y'all every day, man, that being is you. Right? Is you. And I wish you peace, power, and joy in 100 years. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, man. Let's see what is. Okay. All right. I can smell the process happening. Still young at the beginning of the process. Very soft on the tongue, but it don't have the tanginess that it needs. So I think this might have to sit down there a little bit longer too. I give it till tonight. But this is that ambrosia. So in the mythology, that ambrosia, right? Ambrosia was what kept the gods is what kept the gods young. By consuming that ambrosia, it kept them immortal. And that's kind of a crazy concept, because if you're immortal, but it was the consumption of ambrosia that supposedly kept them immortal. That's why I named it that ambrosia. All right, family. This has been Hot Tim. Enough of the commercials. I'm out. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for tuning in. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. And once again, we streaming on YouTube, 2 YouTube channels, Facebook, and Periscope. And there's a few other channels in there that I never heard of. I'm just experimenting with, seeing if it's some people out there. We just cast it in there. All right, family. So, I'm out. All right, Spreaker. I'm going to finish my drink. We out.